Sky Squad, we are back in the building and we got to talk about what's going on with British Williams. And we got some receipts from the Real Housewives of Potomac that we want to discuss as well. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the biznai, okay? To quote little scrap. All right. So, British, all right? The headline reads from our friends over at the Neighborhood Talk. British Williams pleads with the judge for prison surrender date to be pushed back so that she can spend one last Christmas with her daughter. I want to know what you guys think will happen, what you guys think should happen in this situation as we go through with what's going on. Now, her daughter is 5 years old. Okay. Now, this comes to us from Radar Online via the Neighborhood Talk. So apparently, she is actually set to check into prison on December the 11th. So that's roundabout next Monday. Okay, next Monday. And she'll be there for the next 4 years. So, according to a new motion, she is requesting to push her surrender date back because she is the sole caregiver for her 5-year-old daughter. And apparently, her child needs time to process the upcoming transition of her imprisonment. Now, her lawyer is telling the judge that the daughter desperately wants to enjoy the holidays with her mother, saying it would mean a great deal for them to have that time together. And then British's mother will be taking custody of her daughter as she serves her 4-year sentence. But the problem with that is they're also reportedly still searching for a suitable home to reside in. So I'm assuming that maybe the mom lives with British. It goes on to state here, well, the lawyer states Miss Williams and her mother have been working to find the necessary place. They believe that she will be able to move in by the end of December. A little more time is needed to get a suitable living space for them. They have been working on that. They will not need more than a 30-day extension to get all of these issues finalized. And she has proposed a new surrender date to be January the 11th, which would, of course, be a month. But the judge has yet to decide her fate. Now, you guys may recall back in October, she did plead guilty to tax fraud, bank fraud, and insurance fraud and was ordered to pay $564,000 in restitution. Um, my question to you is, based on what you guys have heard here, do you think that she should be allowed this extension? Now, let me go ahead and state to you guys my thoughts on this situation. Now, of course, the judge could reasonably say no, right? Because at the end of the day, they knew that this time was coming. Okay. And so appropriate preparation should have been made because they knew this time was coming, at least since October, right? So she would have had at least a month and a half, roughly, to figure these things out. Actually, more time than that, since the case has been going on throughout this year. However, I do think that the request is menial, meaning I don't think it is significant enough that the judge should have a problem with it. I am not a lawyer, I'm not an attorney, but I am just simply a layperson who is listening to this with a sensitive ear, as I am the cancer. Okay. That is my sign for those of you guys who get into that. And we're just known for being sensitive anyway. You know what I mean? Um, and I don't necessarily feel like she's a flight risk at this point, especially because she does have a daughter and a mom who is apparently, under her care in some way, shape, or form. I don't think that this would be an unreasonable request to grant. But let me know what you guys think about this, because I want to hear from you guys. We talk about reality TV on this channel. And the thing that I love is that it's not just my opinions, it's also yours. So I enjoy reading your opinions. And I want to know what you guys think. I do think that in general, I will tell you, I typically, I just think that I do think that, yeah, obviously she's going to do the time, but I do think that in the spirit of the holidays, maybe she can spend this time with her family. Maybe that can be like a nice little thing that she has for, her daughter and her mom. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Now let's get to the mess, okay? And by mess, I mean the ongoing saga that is Wendy and Nneka, okay? Now, I saw these text messages. We talked about them in Monday's recap of Potomac, wherein Wendy presented us with messages that basically asserted that Lebe had been reaching out to her or Ivy. I'm assuming it was to Wendy. Based on these messages here, it looks like they were to Wendy allegedly. And what we learned from that is basically that Wendy was making the point that Lebe and subsequently Nneka, I'm assuming, are clout chasers, according to Wendy. Okay. Now, Wendy did show us a series of text messages. Now, when I saw this update of the text messages on TV Deets page, I was like, But what I didn't do is I was like, I don't really have the time to sit down and do the comparison. So thank the Lord, our friends over at OMFG Reality TV have done the work for us. So you can check TV Deets for the initial post, and then you can check OMFG Reality TV for the side-by-side comparisons. Not really side-by-side, but at least a slideshow that we can take to look at. So here we see messages that I'm assuming Lebe has submitted. Okay, because I'm assuming Lebe said, y'all not gonna keep talking about me and my BBL, baby. But you know what? I mean, a lot of this would be great promo for the surgeon if we knew who did the surgery, because I tell you one thing, the way these BBLs is being talked about, the surgeon probably need to, probably might get some good promo for it too. However, comma.org, if they had to pay full price for them BBLs, ain't no need to mention that surgeon. You know what I'm saying? Unless somebody getting a discount. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't getting no discount, then yeah, surgeon, we not gonna mention you either. Okay. Give my girl some BBLs. You know what I'm saying? If they want to now at this point, should they request BBLs moving forward, they need to get a discount. Lebe, go ahead. I mean, I'm assuming you got it, okay? Because if not, you are owed a discount, Lebe. Okay. Meanwhile, this is what the posts say. Now, let me go back to Wendy so we can get an idea. Okay. Now, this they have noted not the full message. So in this, Lebe is apparently asking, "Hey girl, hey 20, I need a favor." I'm assuming maybe her and Wendy call each other 20s. Which if they calling each other 20, I feel like y'all know each other. Y'all cool in some way, shape, or form. I don't know, but maybe 20 is a thing that I don't know about. Okay. Anyway, it says I need a favor. I'm trying to get the BBL. You posted the doctor, his schedule booked. I know the surgeons do add-on. I'm trying to get the party done next year, so I need my body to be snatched. Now, what is missing in this message is a message in betwixt from allegedly Wendy. That's what's missing. So in Wendy's message post that she posted, this was what we saw. And then it said, I already alerted his practice that I would ask my friend to assist. And they said it's between my friend, you, and the manager to get me in. Now we go back, forth and forth. And we see here, either this is a doctored message or this is the full message. What looks to be the full text message here from possibly Lebe is that when I guess Wendy put a didn't show the follow-up that said, "Hey, 20, okay, cool. I'll reach out and see what I can do." Um, we're missing that element, okay? So I'm assuming that's what's going on here, right? Um, okay. Now, I am not sure what this was supposed to still like, okay, if the point be is the point being made here that Wendy is saying this girl is only reaching out to me to use my name to get a BBL, then is Lebe's point, well, girl, why are you cropping out messages then to make it look like we ain't familiars? Is that what I'm supposed to get from this? Because I'm uncertain. Um, I guess I don't know, and I wanted to ask you guys what I'm supposed to get from this new evidence outside of other like it. I mean, basically, Wendy showed text messages that appear to be edited. Now, the things that were left out of the text messages don't really prove much to me other than it looks as though Wendy edited the messages. What am I supposed to get from any of this? Am I supposed to now believe that Wendy should not be trusted? Am I supposed to believe that Lebe and Wendy are more friendly than maybe Wendy led us to believe? And then where do I go from here? Because don't know the Lebe, okay? I still don't really. Now, Lebe seems like a very lovely young lady. I mean, she does. Yes, she does. I mean, like, I have nothing against the Lebe, but I guess if you all could help me determine what I'm supposed to glean from all of this, other than Lebe still wanted a BBL. I mean, tell me why. Okay. Ain't nothing but a heart. Like, what am I supposed to get? Because I'm confused. This is a lot of receipts going on here. I will place, obviously, like I said, the link to all sources in the description down below so you guys can go be confused along with me or chime down in the chatterization and tell me the answer, okay? Because this right here is now the face of confusion, okay? That's what confusion looks like. So if you guys can help me, I'm definitely, you know, um, I'm down for the ride. Okay. Now, with that being said, that's all I got for y'all for right now, and I will catch you, of course, in the next video.